Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. Welcome to the channel. My name is Katie. Today I'm going to do like a 9-card spread. We're going to do past, present, future, and we're going to do some clarifiers for this beautiful month of July. All right, so that one popped out quick. Okay, so past, present, and future for Taurus. Okay. All right, what do we got going on, peeps? Okay, so in the recent past, we have the Breathing Rose, which is a healing card, okay? And then we also have Whispers of Mother Earth. So I feel like you are recently coming out of kind of a down period. Not like bummer down, but like downtime. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Where you've just been kind of needing to like take a time out and not to rest, like a creative kind of downtime where you're disconnecting from external stuff and really creating this space where you can let creativity shine and get ideas out. For some of you, like, just getting your ideas out on paper and writing. For others, I'm hearing music and like lyrics and just really having that creative space. And it feels very siloed, I guess is the right word. Very almost isolating, but not like it's almost like you've mentally just isolated and said, I am not going to care about what is going on outside in the external world. I'm really just kind of going inward and being in my own little bubble, which is always fun. Okay, so then the presence, I have the Rose of Venus, which is alignment, flow, relationship. Okay. And then roses again, rose without thorn. You have the right to your joy, peace, sweetness, and life. So I feel like because you've had this time where you've, been creative and kind of on your own a little bit, like, and I feel like mentally, like up in your head, kind of just been off in Neverland, but in like such a beautiful way. Okay. Now you're kind of, because that's recent past. Now you're feeling very like in the flow. You feel like your relationship to, source, your higher selves, like whatever, God, whatever you believe in, like that is just really, you're feeling like the flow of that, right? And you're in this space where you just feel so at peace and life feels so rich and you feel very fulfilled right now. Like it just, again, peace. I'm getting that sense of peace right now. In the near future, I have sacred union, which is beloved within and inner and outer relationships. Again, relationships. I feel like this is the relationship you have with yourself, though, not necessarily with others, but like the relationship you have with yourself and whatever higher source you believe in. We also have this is nature, which is becoming grounding. And I think that you are going to feel very grounded because of this time that you've taken to yourself. Like this, what do I want to call this? I feel like isolation and siloed are like, there's like negative connotation to that, but it doesn't feel that way. Like it's just because you have taken this break to do the things you want to do, to have that creative space. You're very grounded, or you're about to be very grounded in the near future. Okay, so I want to pull out some animal cards for Taurus and the recent past, and kind of more of this like isolated period. I hope y'all are okay with me using that word. I don't know, like it just keeps coming to me, and until another word comes, I'm going to keep using it, but it doesn't feel 100% accurate, but maybe it does. I don't know. To you guys, we're going with it. Okay, so what else does, let's see, Taurus need to know for the past? Okay, we've got, oh. Okay, so we have cow spirit, and horse. How funny, you got a cow and a horse. Okay, so cow spirit is all about miracles, and I just love this because I just feel like that like breeds creativity, like just the little floral headpiece and everything. And then we have horse, which is all about freedom. So because you have been in this space where you've gone inward, you have like really, you just feel this freedom, right? And because of that, like, because you've gotten this creative flow going, like miracles are just coming to you. Like you're really attracting miracles, which is so beautiful. Like when you're creative and you're like in the flow, like energy just like follows that, right? Because we all want to follow the stuff that feels good. And you have like definitely had that for sure. Okay, I want to pull, let's do like 2 more for Taurus and just the past, if there's anything else they need to know about that situation that they're just getting out of. You just got the horseman, which I think is awesome. Okay, so, ooh, okay. So you have herald change, and then you also have diving into a task, deep dive. So because you've been in this kind of headspace, there has been a shift within you. Again, because you have this creative flowing energy, right? Like your energy has changed, therefore your circumstances are changing. You have all of this like creative light that's coming through, right, from source, and then you're just like illuminating because it just feels good when you do the things that bring you joy and you have that creative energy. You feel like this, right? And it also bred this space for you too. It gave you like direction. So I'm a strategic planner. I know that sounds super lame, but I am. I let myself a good plan. And because you were in this flow, you were able to like connect all of the dots and almost put a plan in place. And then you were able to just like deep dive into it. Like you were just all into it. And you're like, okay, this is this creative idea. And now I want to take it this way. Bam, I'm going to take it that way. All of the dots are connecting and you're seeing, you know, success and fulfillment. Okay. So this is recent past. I want to see what is coming up for you right now in the current present time, right? I love that you got the horseman with the horse. I think that's amazing. This energy feels very, very free. Like you just feel like open, like miracles are possible. They're endless, like very fortunate and just good luck, like that type of an energy. Okay. All right. So with the current, sorry, I know sometimes shuffling the cards is loud, so I try not to talk while I shuffle. Okay, so you have, in the recent, okay, let's just, you got the roses, Rose of Venus, roses without thorns. You're really in it right now, like in the flow, like you're feeling really good, everything's sweet. You got Dear Spirit, which is a gentle touch, and I feel like it has to do with this. When you're moving forward and really kind of like propelling whatever this is forward, whether it's like a creative endeavor, a creative project, whatever it is, come to the table, like bring the approach of this like gentle touch. Don't be pushing things too hard. Don't be like too aggressive with certain things. Remember to kind of be able to take a step back, move forward, and then kind of lean back a little bit and observe and kind of just tweak it where it needs to be tweaked with this little gentle kind of touch, okay? Little tiny tweaks. And then, baby, watch and wait because there is some good things on the horizons. Ooh, I can't, okay. I can't wait to clarify your near future because it's gonna, I feel like it's gonna be good because you need to watch and wait. Again, like remember, move forward and then just kind of step back. I think watch and wait. Okay. Okay. Okay, what else? Taurus. Oh, there it is. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So as you are like progressing with this project, this creative endeavor, whatever this is, and you were kind of stuck on back, you need to remember, okay, you have net casters, which is preparation. Okay. So you kind of came up with this plan, right? That made you like, feel like, okay, I need to like deep dive into this. Remember that you can't just always be like diving. Take a step back, watch and wait, and plan your next move. look at all of the details, okay? Devil's in the details. Look at that and see, like, gain information from all of the things that are in the details. So like, for example, marketing, right? Social media. Say you're making all this stuff for social media, but you never look at the analytics. You never see what's performing well. You're probably not going to sell your product or service very well because you're not looking at the details of what is performing well. That's what this is saying. That's an example, but that's what this card is saying to you, that once you have done something and you feel like you've taken that step forward, sit back, watch and wait, take in all of the information, and then plan your next move. Don't just keep diving everywhere. Come to the table with a plan in place, okay? You also have Feast of Plenty, which means right now you're faced with a choice or multiple choices. You have both choices are right, okay? There's not this right or wrong. So there's one that is like, how do I put this? You're going to get the results quicker, okay? But another choice could be a little more long-term, but there's going to be a block that comes in. Okay, this is very cryptic. Okay, so one way feels very fast, very quick, but it will provide results. The other choice that you're facing, you know, because it feels cold. So you know which choice you want to make, right? It's not a right or wrong, yes or no, but one feels right to you, and that is going to have results. One feels cold like ice, okay? And it feels like eventually you're going to hit up against a wall. But I feel like you guys know this. You know which one you want to go with. So trust your gut, trust your intuition, okay? I would not be shocked if that's the type of card that comes up now in the near future, okay? Because we have that you're still doing inner work. There's a sacred union. You could be finding, building relationships as far as like business partners or finding, you know, someone that you want to be in a relationship with, whatever. But you're coming to that with very grounded energy because of all of this work you've done thus far. So how are we clarifying that with the animal spirits for Taurus? Because we need more information. And there we have it. Okay. You got, oh my gosh. Okay. I love this. Okay. So the first one that came out is Lion Spirit. Be generous. Okay. I'm feeling like when it comes to the people that you are working with, whatever this union is, and even if it's like you, because it could be the relationship with you, right? I think I mentioned that at the beginning, because I do feel like a lot of it is the inner work. Be generous with all that you've accomplished. Be generous. Be generous with your self-talk, positive self-talk for some of you, okay? You need to work on that. In the future, though, that's going to come into play. The reason why I laughed is because you got Swan, which is deep dive. Deep diver, deep dive. Again, like, I feel like you've really like dove into all of this. In the near future, you're going to experience that again. I feel like even on a deeper level. Where are those cards? I want to really clarify this. Swan Spirit. Okay. So we have, okay. Interesting. Okay. This is awesome. Okay. So you have balance on or dance on one foot. This is like balancing. So when you kind of take this deep dive and you go, I feel like the deep dive is kind of like a commitment. You're making a commitment to whatever the situation is, the relationship, project, whatever. In the near future, there's going to become a time where you kind of feel like it's a balancing act. Not like walking on eggshells necessarily, but you're kind of like teeter-tottering between like, because you're making choices, right? And you're like, I don't know, like, should I go this way, that way? Again, listen to your intuition. Your gut will guide you. Your gut will guide you. But there is going to be this phase where you feel like a little bit of self-doubt, which again is why the self-talk is coming into play. Keep a positive self-talk. You are a lion, a lioness. You've got this, okay? When this starts to happen, though, it's a good indication that you're on the right path because you're going to be moving out of stagnation. So this is such a beautiful way to end your reading, because you have been in this space where you've just come out of this like creative hibernation. That's the word I like, hibernation. And as you've gone through this and you're making choices and like moving forward, you're getting out of this this stagnation. And I know that sounds weird because you've been really happy in your little space, but whatever you are building, whatever you are creating, it needs more space to breathe. And with you keeping it to yourself, it's starting to feel stagnant. It feels like this dust storm, like it's huge, it's super powerful, right? And there your little face is in the middle of it. But it needs more. It's growing into something that is bigger even than maybe what you've imagined, which is so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, Taurus, y'all need to put in the comments like what this is, because I am so excited for you all and to see kind of what these things are, what these projects are, and what they are like gonna grow into being something big. Taurus, I love you. Oh my gosh, this is a great reading. Like, subscribe, all that, you know, bell, fun stuff, whatever. If you like this reading, give it a thumbs up. You know I love you, and I hope to see you back here.